Greg, this is an exciting part of the season, isn't it? The trade deadline is behind us, and we're going to start seeing guys around the league in new uniforms. The stage is set for us.
Yeah, and we saw some teams make some moves to get better. As we come up on the All-Star break, it'll be interesting to see how those new additions mesh.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Harris steps in at the 4, with Duren at the center spot. Cade Cunningham out there with Robinson. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. Miller, no luck. And here are the Pistons now. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Yeah, guys, I watched the film of that one, and they had great activity defensively. They need that again tonight.
Here's Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
Not only a jump shooter, Rick is also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Cunningham looking it over. Shoots over Ball. Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Bridges. There's the triple. And it's LaMelo Ball with the 3.
So much confidence from Ball. Been doing that since he was a youngin'.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And here is Ball, following the three-pointer by Cade Cunningham. Miller with a wide open look. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Harris against Bridges. Harris outside. He's looking for Duren and finds him. Back to Harris. 6 to shoot. Thompson, a screen on Bridges. Here's Harris. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. It's all knotted up.
And difficult to convert in the face of that kind of D. Harris isn't afraid to take the tough shots and never has been.
Now, here is Miller. His last outing, 16 points for him. On the wing, Bridges, started by Harris. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cunningham. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Cade Cunningham. Here's Bridges. A 26-point game for him in the win against Atlanta.
Well, he also did a good job of making plays for others. What a performance from him.
And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the 2nd overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
Back to Ball. It's stolen by Duren. Here's Harris. He picked up 15 points in their last win against New York.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
Hornets with the rebound. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Now, here's Cunningham. An 11-point game for him in the win against New York. Pass to Duren. Just 5 on the clock. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Timeout. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on. And last season, their worst record in over a decade. They're hoping these new additions can help.
And here's a look at the stats for Harris. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's putting up 13 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his groove. He isn't forcing anything, and he's making the most of his chances.
Ball with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Robinson against Miller. To the paint. It's stolen by Duren. Outside Robinson. Pass to Harris. Here's Duren. Robinson for 3. And another 3 for Detroit.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against New York.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
Well, they worked very hard to earn those whistles, playing assertive basketball and going right into the defender.
Now, here's Thompson. He has yet to score. Here's Cunningham. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That's his shot. When Knipple gets any sliver breathing room from deep, he's going to fire.
Miller against Robinson. Duren with the screen on Ball. There's the lob to Duren. 3-on-3. And Miller with the basket on the assist from Ball.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Thompson outside. Pass to Harris. The shot's good. Harris has got his second basket.
Well, plays like that take real poise. Harris didn't let the physical defense get the better of him inside.
Now, here's Ball. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
And that one drops.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Miller outside. Bridges outside. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Cunningham against Ball. Cunningham right side. Thompson a screen on Bridges. 4 on the shot clock. Out to Miller. Cunningham against Ball. And he gets it to go. Now just a 3-point Piston lead.
LaMelo using that body control there, making the play off contact.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Diabate. Now Knipple. There's Miller with the 3. Excellent D that time from Robinson.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Now, here's Thompson. Still yet to score. Harris looking it over. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Here's the screen. Here's Diabate. And the layup falls.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside Robinson. Thompson outside. Duren sets the screen for Harris. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's ball. It's hauled in by Harris.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
Great pass to set up the lay-in. 9 points for Tobias Harris.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So for the Pistons, Stewart comes in for Thompson, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Duncan Robinson. Here's Williams. 11 points for him in that last game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Now here's White. Williams, a screen on Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Pistons. Harris outside. Pass to Cunningham. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Stolen by Knipple. To the inside. Here's Miller. Got it. Good job in the low post. Miller's got his second basket of the game.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
13 feet away. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Trey Mann, he's checked in for Knipple. And then for Detroit, Javonte Green comes in for Harris. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cade Cunningham. That's good from Duren. And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound.
Duren banked in off the glass. And it's 9 points here for Jalen Duren.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
To the middle. It's stolen by Duren. Green with the ball. And it's Miller picking him up. Over to the wing. Inside. Here's Stewart. And he banks in the layup. And it's an 8-point Piston lead.
Well, this is where Stewart should look to score. He can be very effective down low.
White dishes to Miller. Pass to Mann. Right side, White. Green against Miller. Over Green. Sasser with the rebound.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now, Mann. No scoring in this one. White looking around. Goes up at the stripe. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Tobias Harris, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Detroit Pistons. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Brandon Miller out there with Williams. Then it's Trey Mann. Then it's White. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Back to you, Kevin.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Sasser. Shoots over man. Sasser can't hit.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. White bounce pass. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
What an impact White makes, whether he has the ball in his hands or not.
Here's Sasser. Still without a basket. Pass to Reed. And here's Herter. Shoots over man. Detroit, no good that time either. Hornets trail by 6. Outside, White. Williams has a screen for White. No good from outside. Detroit's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Here's Herter. Gets it to fall from the right block.
Using that quick, high release. Herter is an effective jump shooter.
Miller with the ball. Now Green defending, and it goes down 2 points. Miller's got 9.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
Reed a screen on White. It's Reed, top of the key. Pass to Herter. A 3 ball. Rebound by Williams. And so White will bring it up for the Hornets. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Now, here is Miller. Back to White. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Green with a screen on White. Here's Sasser, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 8.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Williams has a screen for White. Miller outside. Pass to man. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Stewart. Detroit leading by 8. Here's Green. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough. Length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Now here's White. Still scoreless. It's stolen by Green. Stewart in the corner. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
What I love about Stewart, he never backs down. Plays the game with passion that's rarely seen.
Now here's White. He's covered by Sasser. It's tipped. Outside, Green. Pass to Sasser. From deep, Herter. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Miller kicks to White. Back to Miller. On the wing, man. Shot clock at 3. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Pistons leading by 8. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Make some noise! It's your honeybees!
So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Harris is checked in for Reed. Thompson comes in for Green. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Marcus Sasser. Harris against Bridges. Harris passes to Thompson. Stewart is screen. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punch it home like that.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Hornets trail by 10. Outside, Ball. Outside, Williams fires the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Ball against Cunningham. Stewart with the screen on Ball. Shot clock at 6. The offensive rebound. Harris's shot is good.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Pass to Kneppel. Back to Ball. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Making it work in close ball, getting an agile finish.
Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Now, here's Cunningham. 5 points in the game.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Miller, the pass to Williams. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. They've led by as much as 10. Thompson with it. Defended by Kneppel. Pistons passing it around. Harris inside. Defended by Bridges. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. It's going to send Tobias Harris to the line. That's on Miles Bridges. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Duren, he's checked in for Detroit. That's good from Harris.
Well, one thing you notice about Tobias Harris, he is a worker, a true professional who just wants to do the best job he can for his team, and we've seen the results over the years.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 9. Pass to Kneppel. They set the screen. Charity stripe shot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And you know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
It's tipped. Bridges with the steal. Down low. Here's Ball. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Out to Thompson. From beyond the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Thompson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pistons.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
Kneppel with it. A 23-point game for him in the win against Atlanta.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's Kneppel, following the bucket by the Pistons. Clock at 6. Here's Ball. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Cunningham against Ball, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in, and it's Brandon Miller in for White. Now, here is Miller. 9 points in the game so far.
2 minutes.
Cunningham against Ball. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
To the middle. Harris inside. He's against Bridges. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Hornets trail by 9. 1:31 left to play here in the second quarter. Ball from long range. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got his 5th rebound in this one. Robinson against Miller. Robinson passes to Cunningham. Robinson sets a screen for Cunningham. There's the lob to Duren. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, as a lob partner, Duren's exactly what you want. He really goes and gets it.
Robinson against Miller. Pass the ball. Back to Miller. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Pistons. Duren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Robinson against Miller. Cunningham outside to the paint. Here's Thompson. Outside for Robinson. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Duren with the screen on Bridges. Here's Harris. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Here's Robinson. Off the left rim and out. And so it's Detroit holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot. Nice shot. It's all good. Give it up for our contestants. Pistons.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
Look at Detroit. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Hornets.
If you're shooting under 30% from 3, try to find another way to score, man. This is crazy, Shaq.
Yeah, being one-dimensional, they're making it too easy on the defense.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. On the court for the Pistons, the forwards are Thompson and Harris. Duncan Robinson out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5 spot. Cunningham for 3. They get it back. Out to Thompson. And Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Hornets trail by 11. Miller outside. Back to ball. Over Cunningham. Detroit with the rebound. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Now, here's Cunningham. Outside for Robinson. Pass to Harris. To the inside. The Pistons working the ball around now. Robinson misses.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Here's Knippel. He's covered by Thompson. Cunningham against Miller. There's a screen. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
First trip to the line for him here.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
That free throw good from Miller. Both free throws good for Miller.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
On the wing, Harris. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Miller outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass is coming.
Ball with it, picked up by Thompson. That one goes in. Ball's got 15.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
You see the basketball IQ Harris possesses on plays like this. He knows exactly where to get to after setting the screen.
Now, here's Ball. 15 points in the game. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Here's Bridges. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Ball, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Harris. It's good, and there's a block called in the play. He'll get one free throw.
Man, I'll tell you what, everything Harris does tonight offensively has been working. He's piling up the points.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
At the line for one.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Bridges outside. Back to Ball. Good. Nice job down low. 17 points in the game.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Kevin?
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Harris. With the step back. Cunningham kicks to Harris. There's the lob to Duren. And Detroit with another turnover here. With this break in the action, let's find out which rookies have been lining it up from downtown this month. Second is Con Knippel.
You know, coming into the NBA, you knew he could stroke it from long range. And over the past month, he's shown us exactly that.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. Miller outside. Charlotte moving it around. Knippel with it. It's up against Thompson. Knippel with the bucket. Knippel's got his second basket of the night. And talking to Con Knippel, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Yes, now it's time for your Swarm Squad. And to the court, it's your Swarm Squad. Let's go.
And a chance to check out the stats for Miles Bridges. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games, averaging 15 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his groove. He isn't forcing anything, and he's making the most of his chances.
Now, here is Miller. 14 points for him. Left side, Ball. Back to Miller. It's stolen by Harris. Pass to Cunningham. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Ball. Miller, the pass to Ball. Now, Knippel. Back to Ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
He's about as smart a player as you'll find. LaMelo going to the up fake to earn the trip to the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
It's obvious that LaMelo Ball loves making trouble for the defense. He loves to go right at guys in attacks without hesitation.
Ball hits them both. Here's Thompson. He's got 5. Pass to Harris. And here's Cunningham. Offensive rebound. Stolen by Ball. Now Miller. It's good. 16 points from Brandon Miller.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Harris against Bridges. There's the lob to Duren. Stolen by Ball. Cunningham with some nice D.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Pass to Robinson. Now Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Harris has got 9 points in the quarter.
Boy, he can't miss right now. This is as locked in as you get.
Ball kicks to Bridges. Back to Ball. Miller outside. 6 on the shot clock. There's the pick. Launches it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duren. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Thursday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Charlotte making a switch here. Williams has checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Herter's checked in. Robinson kicks to Herter. Pass to Harris. Now here's Thompson. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Assisted by
Thompson's got 7 points in the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Detroit.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with them.
for your high hip-hop crew.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Detroit, they've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And of course the Hornets just need to take it a game at a time.
And I think for the Pistons, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
Here is Miller. Following the basket by LaMelo Ball. There's a good screen. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
It's deflected. And here's Herter. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Ball against Herter. Outside, Ball. Inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And the Pistons with possession here. After the basket by Charlotte, and he gets the bucket. Harris has got 11 points here in just the second half.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now, Knippel. He's got 5. And oh, here we go. Harris, nobody back. And he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Tonight he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Stewart checked in for the Pistons. Javonte Green comes in for Robinson. Hornets trail by 11. Now here's White. Nothing on the board. Outside, Ball. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
So much drive in this game. Ball wants to beat you and make you feel it.
The Hornets shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. LeVert's checked in for Harris.
LaMelo Ball. Shooting 1.
That's good from Ball. Detroit leading by 8. Here's LeVert. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
White with it. Outside Williams. He's looking for Duren and finds him. To the paint. Here's Stewart. White with the defensive effort. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Pass the ball. Outside, White. Back the ball. Detroit with the rebound. 1:30 left to play in the third. Here's Duren. Back to Herter from the arc. No good that time. Hornets trail by 10. Charlotte moving it around. Pass to LeVert. And here is Duren. 5 on the clock. Now here's Herter. He's covered by Ball. LeVert inside the line. Detroit, no good that time either. Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And White kicks the ball. White against LeVert. Left side, Ball. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Detroit leading by 10. It's LeVert on the wing. puts up a three. No good on that one. Tobias Harris, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Detroit Pistons. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. We've got Knippel. White is out there with Trey Mann. Then it's Bridges. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Here is Cunningham. Miles Bridges picking up that last basket. Stewart, a screen for Herter. And that one, good. And the Pistons lead by 10.
Well, look, Herter has the size to do damage in there. That time converting through contact.
Cunningham against White. Bridges left side. Shoots over Herter. No good off the front iron.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Cunningham. Now here's Herter. He's guarded closely. His first shot coming late. Reed misses. Hornets trail by 10. Bridges with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Back to Bridges. Detroit with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Green passes to Stewart. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that's all about strength for Stewart. For him to be able to get the ball in the hoop while absorbing the foul.
Grant Williams is checked in for the Hornets. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Tobias Harris is checked in for Reed. Free throw good, Stewart.
A 2020 first-round pick. Isaiah Stewart is a load at 6'8", 250. He is very intense. He's a guy you want on your side.
Now, here's Bridges. Cunningham kicks to Herter. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Stewart. And here is Harris. Defended by Mann. Harris misses. Hornets trail by 13. Here's Mann. Bridges outside. To the inside. Out to White. Shoots over Herter. And again, the Hornets missing. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Makes it off the glass.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
White the pass to Mann. Williams a screen on Herter. Back to White. Looking to end the run. Hits the three-point bomb. White's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. White against Cunningham. Pass to Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 8 now on the night. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Some changes here for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in, and James subbed in for Trey Mann. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. They get the rebound. Charlotte moving it around. Driving the lane. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Well, you know, Herter's ability to score off the bounce is an underrated part of his game.
Pass to Knippel. Down low. Bridges inside. Guarded by Harris. James a screen on Green. Here's Bridges, guarded by Harris. From past the arc, it's rebounded by Herter.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Pass to Harris. Now Cunningham. White covering. Cunningham inside. White on it. Cunningham's shot is off. Hornets trail by 16. Bridges passes to White. Bridges a screen on Cunningham. And White kicks to Bridges. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And forget about finesse. This is all about the power.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
It's time to get down with your mascot. Let's go!
Some changes for Charlotte. Swan's checked in, and Miller subbed in for Knippel. And then for Detroit, Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Javonte Green. Robinson is subbed in for Kevin Herter. Detroit leading by 14. On the wing, Harris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
This is Harris putting his physicality to good use, making sure he gets some contact inside and draws the whistle.
And the first one drops. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
Now here's ball on the wing, Miller, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And so it's Charlotte with it. It's a 16-point game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Unloads.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
And it's White missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Harris passes to Cunningham. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Ball's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Williams has a screen for Ball. Miller outside. Poke loose, and he recovers it. Left side, Ball. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here is Harris. To the middle, trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. They trail by 18. Pass to Miller. Driving to the basket. And Ball gets it to go on the assist from Miller. Ball's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
On the wing, Harris. He's guarded by Williams. Harris, good. Harris has got 34.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Outside, Ball. Lobs it up there for White. Stolen by Robinson. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Good, and Harris gets the assist. And the Pistons lead by 20.
Well, you try to stay connected to Cunningham, but he finds a way.
Ball against Cunningham. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. He's got 29 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And Duren slams it in.
How much power from Jalen Duren. Goodness.
Miller against Thompson. Miller surveying the floor. Pass to Diabate. Back to Miller. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. There's Williams with the 3. Some solid defense from Harris. And here's Cunningham. They're in high post. Now here is Harris. Cunningham outside. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 8 rebounds in this game. Robinson against Ball. Outside, White. Ball against Robinson. Takes a 3. And it's White missing. Pistons leading by 20. Cunningham with it. Now guarded by Ball. He gets that one. Now that's 17 points for Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, they need Cunningham to be effective from that mid-range area.
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the fourth. Pass to White. The tray. It's hauled in by Harris.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Thompson outside. And here is Duren. Cunningham for three. The Hornets pull it in.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pistons.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, they really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And in a three-game season series, they take the first two, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Tobias Harris.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Now Ball. Following the three-point attempt by Cade Cunningham. Back to Ball. Trying to end the drought. No good that time. Cunningham against Ball. Cunningham outside. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Tobias Harris.
and preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have a Monday night of basketball for you. This like a fast break running downhill, Grant. These two teams have been on a roll lately.
But you know, B.A., tonight only one team can keep that roll going. We'll see who can impose their will on this game and maintain their momentum.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cunningham. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Yeah, strong player mentally. Cunningham showing the physical strength on that play.
Ball taking his time here. Pass to Bridges. And so it looks like the Hornets will retain possession here. Here's Ball. A good-looking shot from the wing.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Cunningham passes to Duren.
Watch the screen.
Diabate grabs the board.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Bridges outside. Here's Miller. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Thompson. He shoots a 3. They get it back. Out to Harris. Duren with a screen on Bridges. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Pass to Miller. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Miller's got his second bucket on the night.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Well, Grant, a wrist injury hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action, though.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future is still bright for Miller, and he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential.
Pass to Diabate. Ball against Cunningham. Now Miller. 4-3. Thompson pulls it in. Well, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Detroit moving the ball around. Cunningham outside. Fires from deep. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And Cunningham has to continue to improve his three-point shot. It's very important for his development.
Ball outside. There's the screen. And there's the drive.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Ball against Cunningham. Thompson, a screen on Ball. To the middle. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Miller against Robinson. Miller outside. Pass to Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Well, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
Down low. And Harris throws it down. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Miller with it. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Ball passes to Miller.
It's hauled in by Robinson.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Cunningham against ball. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And nice work there in the pick and roll. Cunningham demonstrating improvement in knowing how to break defenses down.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And on the 2K leaderboard, the teams that have stonewalled offenses over the last month. The Pistons, 3rd. Charlotte, 4th.
And over the last month, both teams have been playing excellent defense, really working hard to prevent other teams from scoring a lot on them.
Hornets trail by 3. Miller outside, pass the ball. Back to Miller. Here's Diabate, covered by Duren. Miller, that one falls. Miller's got 6 points.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Isaiah Stewart.
You know, a trend like this isn't going to please the coach or the front office. He's been a little more focused on other parts of his game, and rebounding is something he needs to put more emphasis on. And I'm sure they've talked to him about it.
And Charlotte making a change here. Williams is checked in. Miller outside. Back to ball. Just 5 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get off a shot. Miller can't get it to go. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Pass to Harris. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to fight off the Pistons.
And last time against this team, they struggled with foul trouble. It led to an ugly loss.
The foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench.
Steps back and shoots. Duren with a rebound.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Outside Robinson. Harris outside. Detroit moving the ball around. And here's Cunningham outside. Sinks it from distance. Cunningham's got 8.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
All right, everybody. Now, coming number 4 is your scoring squad. Let me hear you make some noise. Get up and get noisy, folks. It's your scoring squad.
And they come in at number 2 for fast break points. Their ability to rocket up the court and demoralize the other team with their quickness is so impressive.
And when you turn the ball over against this team, they run it on you. You just can't afford to make mistakes against them because they're the best in the league at converting off turnovers. Hornets trail by 4. Miller outside. Inside. To the wing on the left. Pass to Knipple. Ball outside. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta. He's got 7.
Ball is a volume three-point shooter. His confidence pulling the trigger is a big part of his weaponry, and he isn't afraid to let it fly, that's for sure.
Cunningham passes to Thompson. Cunningham outside. From outside the arc. Knipple with the rebound. For Charlotte, they've gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Williams with the screen to the paint. Oh, stolen by Harris. Thompson outside. Pass to Cunningham. Here's the 3. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Outside, Williams. Back to Ball. Three-pointer. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Duren.
Hanging tough. Ball does not let the foul stop him completely.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pistons.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
He's off on the first. During his career, we've seen LaMelo Ball score from just about everywhere, Clark.
Yeah, you know, he's really a talented player. I mean, he can make it hard on any defense. He's always in motion, and he knows what to do when he catches the basketball. And he's unpredictable in how he goes about it. He's a hard cover for sure.
White, he's checked in for Miller. Every NBA season has its ups and downs through the year, Clark. Must be hard to stay focused through all that.
Yeah, you're speaking the truth there because, one, the external factors are ever present. Noise from the outside. But also, you're in your own head more than anybody else. So being able to stay focused is critically important. And it's a mental discipline, and it's something that players have to work at.
And it's Cunningham missing.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Guys?
Okay, Allie, good stuff. Detroit leading by 3. Cunningham passes to Green. Now here's Herter. Green with a screen on White. Herter from long range. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in the groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Outside Herter. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Pistons lead by 2.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Pass to Knipple. Back to Ball. The shot, no good. Good D by Cunningham. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. And here is Green. Back to Cunningham. To the middle. And stolen by Williams. The 3 from Ball. Ball with another miss. Detroit has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Green, the pass to Herter. Stolen by Ball. 1:43 left to play in the first. Pass to White. Back to Ball. And stolen by Cunningham. Down low. Harris. Cunningham finds Harris. Missed inside. Charlotte trailing. To the inside. Got a hand on it. Cunningham looking around. Harris outside. Puts it up from 12. Good. Harris has got his second basket on the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Cunningham against ball. Clock at 6. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
There's the block.
No, sir. Get it out of here. LaMelo using that long reach to deny that shot.
Left side, Williams. Inside. Here's Diabate. Stewart defends. And here's Knipple from the arc. And he can't get that one. Cunningham outside. Takes the 3. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Detroit Pistons. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back with you shortly. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. Isaiah Stewart out there with Javonte Green. Then there's Kevin Huerter. Then it's Paul Reed. And it's Sasser in at the point. Detroit shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
At the line for the Pistons, Sasser. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Green, a screen. Right side, White. Green, the pass to Williams. White looking it over. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Stewart. Detroit leading by 6. Outside Huerter. There's a screen. To the paint. And stolen by Williams. On the wing, Green. Green covering. Misses in close. Well, Detroit shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Sasser gets the bucket.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
And White has got the ball here for the Hornets. They host the Hawks after this one, and that'll be their second of 4 total games at home. Sasser outside. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Huerter up top, guarded by Miller. Just 4 to shoot. Outside for Green. Puts up a 3. Sasser outside. Stewart, a screen on White. Here's Sasser. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start. And here are the Hornets now. Nothing on offense from them yet in this second quarter. Outside White. drought. It's hauled in by Herder.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Pass to Sasser. Green with a screen on White. Back to Green. He's off on that one. Hornets trail by 11. Miller outside. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Looking to end this cold spell. And he takes it up and lays it in. Miller's got 8 points.
Yeah, it's good to see Miller making a strength play like that, not backing down in the face of some rugged defense.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
And you know what time it is, Hornets fans. Everyone get loud and give it up for your house hip-hop crew.
So for the Hornets, Bridges comes in for Williams, and LaMelo Ball is subbed in for Green. Detroit also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Reed. Robinson comes in for Green, and Cunningham subbed in for Sasser. And Detroit has possession. Cunningham outside. Herder against White. Herder gets the bucket. Herder's got his second basket.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Back to White. From deep. Kept alive. Miller outside. Knocks it down from distance. 11 points in the game.
Part of why Brandon Miller went second overall in 2023, he's a quality three-point shooter.
Stewart outside. Pass to Cunningham. The three is up. Cunningham confident in his range.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
They set the pick. The three from Ball. And the Hornets, another three.
Matching threes, Ball got those points back in a hurry.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Robinson against White. Pass to Ball. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Stewart. Thompson against Miller. Thompson scanning the floor. Stewart, a screen on Miller. Blocked! Bridges against Robinson. Bridges down low, and he buries his first look.
Well, he's very dependable from that area, so Bridges, to me, should look to keep attacking when he gets the ball in this space.
Thompson, a screen on Ball. And here's Cunningham outside. Oh, Cunningham from way out there.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Ball. Off the mark with a little step back Jay. The Pistons lead by 9. Here's the teardrop, and it's Cunningham missing. Charlotte has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Back to Bridges. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. And there's the screen to the inside. Thompson with a steal. Throws it up high. Stewart, left side. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Pass to White. Back to Miller. To the middle. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist from Miller.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Knipples checked in for Miller. Detroit also making some changes. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. And Harris is subbed in for Herter. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. They've led by as many as 11. Out to Thompson. Pass to Duren. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And Duren doesn't fear the contact. In fact, he welcomes it when he's trying to score.
Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The free throw drops for Duren.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Outside White. They set the screen. Back to Ball. 6 to shoot. Not going to go that time. Good D by Cunningham. The Pistons lead by 9. Pass to Harris. Here's Duren. Cunningham outside. For 3. He buries it from 3. Cunningham's got 20 points.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Ball outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And Ball really confident even amongst the big fellas inside, which is why he's able to draw these fouls.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far at the line.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
And he makes the first.
You know, you come up with a list of all of the creative players in the league, and, you know, you've got to have LaMelo Ball on that list somewhere near the top. You know, he gives you head-turning passes at least a couple of times a game.
So he gets them both. Now here's Cunningham. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Outside Robinson. Let's go with a 3. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Thompson against Ball. Ball outworks the contact inside.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
Harris against Bridges. It's tipped. And here's Ball. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Pass to White. Six on the shot clock. Back to Ball. Over Cunningham. They get the rebound. Detroit leading by 10. Thompson in the post. Cunningham outside. From downtown. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. Outside White. Pass to Knipple. Bridges outside. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Ball outside. Fires the three. Duren with the rebound. Duren's got his 6th rebound on the night.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
And he lobs it up to the rim.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for.
Neither did the defense.
White against Robinson. Pass to Bridges. Over Harris. Ball outside. And here's the fast break. Here's Knipple. No points yet. Here's Bridges. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Harris.
Never shy about putting some power and force behind his play. Bridges earning that trip to the line.
Well, Clark, what's something that sets Miles Bridges apart from his fellow NBA players?
How about we start with toughness? I mean, he's a physical presence out there. He loves a challenge, highly competitive. I like his physicality on the wing. I mean, he invites contact, and he's not shying away from anybody.
First free throw is good.
You know, one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent, but played with a blue-collar mindset.
Diabate's checked in for Charlotte. Brandon Miller comes in for White. And so he hits both.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here's Harris. 15 in his last outing. Robinson passes to Thompson. Clock at 6. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Diabate's got 5 rebounds tonight. From the arc. Pass to Knipple. There's the 3. Buries it from 3. Knipple's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Cunningham. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And And so it's Detroit, ending the quarter up 10. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan at court shot from line. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for our contestants.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Detroit Pistons.
Hey, living in the paint is good living. Take it from me.
Yeah, this team doesn't settle. They're aggressive and they're physical. It's impressive to watch.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
And that game against the Hawks, on paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure, but they gotta avoid mental errors.
Shaq, you agree with Kenny?
Not on most things, but this case, yeah,
maybe.
Yes.
It took you too long.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game. He has been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Hornets trail by 10. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the 5, down low. That's the Hornets 5. They set the pick. And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it. And while we can, let's take a look at the rookies who are leading the way in points this past month. Second is Knipple.
Those averages have distanced him from the pack. And the scary thing is, he may widen that margin.
Yep, and this past month, guys, he's been really unstoppable, scoring at will, gaining more and more confidence as he does so. It will be hard to get him out of that zone at this point, playing with a lot of confidence.
Harris passes to Robinson. Now Cunningham. It's tipped.
Hey, you can't dismiss the fact that LaMelo is 6'7" now. He's got great length for his position.
Pass to Diabate. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Here's Miller. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Miller's got 13.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Robinson passes to Cunningham. Duran the screen. The 3. Knipple with the rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Hornets trail by 8. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Harris against Miller. Back to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Such an athletic guy. Bridges just hammers it down.
The Pistons lead by 6. Outside Robinson. Harris outside. Shot clock at 6. Great D that time from Miller.
Ice cold coming out of the half. That's 0 for 3.
Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Duren, pass to Harris. Duren with it. He's got 6. Back to Cunningham. Over ball. And again, no good by Detroit.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Pass to Knipple. There's the triple. Melo knocks down the long one.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. A knockdown shooter if I ever saw one. Con Knipple is a constant threat on the perimeter, Grant.
Yeah, Knipple is a high-level floor spacer. He has a great feel for the game and makes solid reads. Plus, his strong frame allows him to match up with bigger wings. And they're one of the top 5 rebounding teams in the league. They put in a lot of work down low. They're an intimidating team when they're attacking the boards.
And while we don't talk about free throw shooting much, this team almost never wastes chances at the stripe. It's an overlooked strength for them. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And he's going for the lob. Down low. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Perfect communication and timing on that alley-oop. Bridges saw the opening and then bounced right to the rim.
Now here's Robinson. No made baskets yet. Duren, pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Ball passes to Miller. Pass to Bridges. Clock at 6. Over Harris. Bridges misses. The Pistons leading. Now Cunningham. Ooh, Cunningham making moves inside.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
Pass to Diabate. Now here's Miller. Here's Knipple. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game.
And I got a feeling Knipple's going to hit a lot of those in his career. He's got a terrific stroke from long range.
Pass to Bridges. Robinson against Miller. To the paint. All no good. The Pistons have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Harris passes to Cunningham. Nails it from 3. Cunningham's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Miller outside, takes a 3. The Pistons clear it. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Harris passes to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Trailing by 5. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Pass to Miller. Lets it go from deep. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
It looked rushed, but Miller was in complete control.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at the Pistons. This season has been an absolute dream for them. They're currently at #1 as the postseason approaches. And of course, Charlotte far behind in the standings.
You know, for the Hornets, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
Pass to Cunningham. The three. Sends it home from three-point land. Cunningham's got 8 here in this quarter.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Miller on the wing. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Robinson. Detroit leading by 5. Pass to Thompson. Knipple with the rebound. Knipple's got 4 rebounds in the game. Ball outside. Here's Knipple, defended by Thompson. Bridges, a screen on Robinson. Here's Miller. Good work defensively by Robinson. The Pistons have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Cunningham passes to Harris. Back to Cunningham. With the 7-footer. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You know, when he gets inside, Cade does a great job of using his plus size as a guard. Just forces the defenders to foul him.
First one falls.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
The Hornets making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Good on both.
You've got to admire the all-around capability of Cunningham. Can impact a game in so many ways.
Ball outside. Pass to Knipple. Charlotte again missing. Here's the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Harris. Duran, the pass to Harris. And rejected. Here's Knipple. Nice move. And Cunningham pulls it down. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds now. And he lobs it up top. And the dunk by Duran.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duran makes for an easy target on the lob.
Miller outside. Williams, a screen on Robinson. Here's Miller. The Pistons clear it. Thompson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Cunningham passes to Robinson. Now here's Thompson. Williams defending. Duran with a screen on Williams. Thompson, no good.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
Up top, Miller. The kick out to Williams. Pass the ball. shot to stop the run. The rebound by Detroit. To the inside. And stolen by Williams. Cunningham against ball. Here's Diabate. And here's Miller. No good there. Good work defensively by Robinson. Here's Knippel, defended by Thompson. Ball against Cunningham. Ball no good.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Here's Harris. Soft touch off the glass. Harris has got 6.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
If you see yourself on the big screen, if you know what to do, show us your move. You have the camera on you.
A big group substitution here for Detroit. Reed's checked in for Duren. Stewart comes in for Harris. Green's checked in for Thompson. And Herter's subbed in for Robinson. And there's 1:38 left in the third. Up top, White. He's watched by Cunningham. Pass to Miller. Williams a screen on Herter. Here's Miller. He got a piece of it. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Tough move by Miller, having to absorb the foul while taking his shot.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Pistons?
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
Looking at the young forward, Brandon Miller. Just how high is this kid's ceiling, Clark?
Yeah, I think he's got all-star potential. I mean, he's a multifaceted scorer, a really solid rebounder at the wing position, and a good passer, just a good all-around player who I think is only going to get better and better as time goes on.
That one's no good.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
Green against Herter. Pass to Reed. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cunningham. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Green, a screen. Here's Miller. The kick out to Williams. 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, I think that was clearly a fourth. He was a little anxious. Too much in a hurry right there.
Here's the break. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. That one goes in. White's gotten his first basket of the night. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Herter. Beyond the arc. Williams grabs the board. And here's White. 2 on the clock. That shot off the mark. The third quarter comes to a close. Pistons ahead, up 8. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. We've got Cade Cunningham. Paul Reed is out there with Isaiah Stewart. And there's Kevin Herter. And it's Green in at the 3.
And a relentless drive by Cunningham. The defense goes to cut him off, and he makes sure to get fouled.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw is good.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Ball outside. The 3 ball. Nails it from beyond the arc. Ball's got 24 points.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Cunningham against Ball. Green, the pass to Reed. Pass to Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Hornets trail by 6. White, the pass to Ball. Over Cunningham. And Ball with the basket. The assist from White. 26 points for him.
Hey, the mid-range can be touch and go for Ball, but he takes a nice, smooth shot that time.
Pass to Herter. Launches a 3. Drills it from deep. And the Pistons lead by 7.
He was free to fire at his leisure there. Not much resistance.
Bridges outside. Wide open. Again, Charlotte.
Always looking to make an impact and capable of doing so. When Bridges sees a shot, he does not hold back. He lets it fly.
It's Herter on the wing. He's guarded by White. And stolen by Williams. Herter against White. The rebound by Detroit. When this game is done, they'll be off to Toronto, taking on the Raptors. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for him. Cunningham passes to Green. And the basket is good. Green's got his first 2 points of the night.
Impressive dime by Cunningham. You know, you can tell he really loves sharing the ball, getting his guys going.
White against Herter. White on the wing. Pass to Ball. And stolen by Green. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Now Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Herter. Shoots over Ball. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Hornets trail by 7. Outside White. Inside. Here's Williams. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. That's on Isaiah Stewart.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Diabate's checked in for Charlotte. Tobias Harris checked in for the Pistons.
At the line for Charlotte, Williams. Shooting 1.
The free throw drops for Williams.
You need guys who make hustle plays. Grant Williams fights in the post against guys much bigger than him. He'll step in and take charges. He affects winning because he sacrifices his body.
Stewart, screen on Ball. Cunningham against Ball. Cunningham with the ball. Herder from long range. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 7th assist here tonight. Pass to Williams. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Harris passes to Cunningham. It's not going to go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Three-pointer. The rebound by Detroit. Stewart's got 4 rebounds now. It's Herder on the wing. He's guarded by White. Herder passes to Cunningham. Stewart outside. Pass to Herder. Here's Cunningham. Pounded by Ball. Lets a floater go. And it's laid in by Cunningham. And that's 36 points for Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, a graceful touch from Cunningham, making that floater look effortless.
Harris against Williams. Back to Ball. Over Cunningham. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
And that one falls for Ball.
You know, we all know about the flair and sizzle to LaMelo Ball's game. The highlight reel plays, all of that is great, but I also like the fact that he's got great length at the point guard position, which presents a lot of problems at both ends.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Knipples checked in for Williams, and Brandon Miller subbed in for White.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Third team foul. At the line for the Hornets, Diabate taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Salon, he's checked in for Charlotte. White comes in for Ball. Hits both from the stripe. Now here's Cunningham. Shoots over White. And Cunningham gets it to go. On the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Get loud! It's time for your Swarm Squad! All right, everybody, now coming onto the floor is your Swarm Squad! Let me hear you make some noise!
Williams is checked in for Salon. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Charles Lee talk to his team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
And Allie, thank you for that. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. It's a 10-point game. to White. Here's Knipple. Williams a screen on Thompson. The ball's knocked loose. Thompson with a steal. And here's Cunningham. He's guarded by White. White with the steal. Here's Diabate. Williams on the wing. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Pure from three-point range. Miller's got 9 points now in the second half.
Huge night for Miller. We're seeing exactly why he went second overall. Brandon can take over a game.
White with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Pass to Cunningham. This one for three. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Here's Miller. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. So for the Hornets, Miles Bridges checked in for Williams. And LaMelo Ball is subbed in for White.
Jalen Duren, 14 foul. At the line for one, Miller.
You know, what you like about Miller is that he doesn't leave opportunities out there hanging. I mean, he's a solid all-around player.
Harris outside. And he lobs it up. Stolen by Miller. Bridges outside. Back to Miller. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Knipple. From behind the arc. Sinks the tray.
Yeah, consistency beyond the arc was a big selling point for Knipple. I mean, he's got really impressive accuracy.
Robinson against Miller. Duren with a screen on Ball. To the middle. They swipe it. And here again, the Hornets in transition. Up the court they go. Miller finds Bridges. Ball outside. To the left wing. To tie it up. Cunningham with some nice D. For Detroit, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this fourth quarter. Duren with a screen on Ball. Stolen by Bridges. Pass to Ball. Here's Knipple. Inside. And Miller the bucket on the assist from Knipple. Knipple's got his 3rd assist of the night.
We know Miller is a big-time scorer, but tonight he's operating at an even higher level.
Harris left side. That one goes. Count it.
That's a big-time bucket from Harris. I mean, so cool, confident, and composed in these big moments. He's made for them.
Now Miller. Six on the shot clock. It's good from beyond the arc.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. When he's getting to a spot, shooting the ball with confidence, excellent turnaround for him.
Detroit has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Harris against Bridges. Here's Duren.
What an injection of energy from Duren. Working hard to find points for his team.
Charlotte trailing. Here's Diabate. Now Miller. Oh, the stuff!
No need to worry, folks. Miller's saying, I got this.
Here's Robinson. Thompson outside. Ball against Cunningham. Outside Harris. Now Thompson. Clock at 6. Robinson! Yes, sir, with the 3. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Duren pulls it down. Detroit has gone 4 of 4 from outside during the 4th. Now Robinson. Now Cunningham. Here's Robinson. Cunningham on the wing. Pounded by Ball. Duren. Ooh, it doesn't go. Charlotte is shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Bridges fires.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was one team. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. There's 45 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Ball there for the rebound. Shakes him. Oh, love to see Ball attack inside.
Ball delivering big time, and that's real leadership right there.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
That's the way to go.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Cunningham against Ball. Cunningham, right side. Shot clock at 6. Here's Duren. That misses.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbow. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes. Never good to lose a player to fouls, but fortunately, he's not the only talent they have. They got other guys that can fill his spot.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
Cunningham. And the 3 misses. And so the big win by Charlotte in a tight game. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what. These are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.